What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host Josh, and we are back with our 5 takeaways series, which is obviously something we do after every Borussia Dortmund game. This is the first game technically of the season, the first preseason game between FC Gießen and Borussia Dortmund, where we saw a lot of things under the first game under Marco Rose, and we're going to get into our takeaways right now. After our very first takeaway is the first thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys notice, and it is that Marco Rose is going to be playing in a 4-2-3-1. So something that I've said on the channel for a long time now. I said that I have a feeling from how Marco Rose speaks and what he has done in the past that he would like a formation with wingers. 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. We don't have a lot of wingers, and we just sold Jadon Sancho. So still seeing him be able to play both halves with a 4-2-3-1 clearly indicates that probably a winger is coming in and that he would like to utilize this formation. And by doing so, we saw a lot of movement. We saw a lot of balls that were being played to the wings. He has kind of a bit of a direct approach, I found, in this formation for both halves. There was a lot of build-up play we had under Lucien Favre, kept the ball on the deck, led up. I mean, yes, the balls could sometimes found the wings, but it was usually through a through ball on the ground, and then Guerrero obviously doing his beautiful things running in. Today, a lot more aerial balls, which I thought was a little bit interesting. I mean, it's hard to take notes from just your very first preseason game, but clearly wingers is something that is probably in his plans. Cue the Diaby rumors and whatnot, but all in all, I think that's very interesting to know and something that he's probably going to utilize going in. And by taking that, it leads me into my second takeaway. My second takeaway is that because I think that he is going to utilize winger formations this season, it gives Ansgar Knauf a huge opportunity to blossom. He scored the first technical goal, the first preseason goal under the Marco Rose era, and it was a nice, well-worked goal. He finished it. He's got his speed. He was integrated into this match pretty nicely, especially with doing runs down the flank when he had to get balls in the air. And I think that he's going to have an opportunity to really impress, considering that we lack depth in the winger position. We lacked depth last season. Losing Sancho, not having a replacement yet, Marco Rose is going to look for minutes. I think Ansgar Knauf's got a good opportunity to do so. Scoring the first goal under his era isn't going to hurt him, and I'm excited to see what he's going to bring. I thought he had a decent game so far. Did the ball work when he had to? I mean, it's not like the ball was at him the entirety of this game, but when he had it, he did good stuff and he scored a goal. So no complaints. Once again, Ansgar Knauf in a preseason match impresses me. Rolling on to our third takeaway is the man who kind of played in the middle / on the wings, and it's the question mark around it, and it's Julian Brandt. I see a bit of a bromance going on with Brandt and Rose. That doesn't mean anything, because I do still believe that Lazio is sniffing around him to see if he will potentially go to Lazio or not. He started out in a 4-2-3-1 as the cam, moved over to the left attacking mid while Marco Reus took over that position as the game transitioned on. Brandt was directly involved in both goals. Had a nice little run down the left-hand side, cross which found Knauf to put in the back of the net. On top of that, he was directly involved in getting the ball to De Hood, who then found Tigges to get our second goal of the match. So not too bad, man. It's not too bad. 2 direct goal contributions, even though I thought he had a very lackluster game still. Didn't help that the pitch wasn't that nice. Chemistry wasn't really there. He obviously didn't have a bad game because he was directly involved in 2 goals, but it's not like he thrived. And I think being stuck out on the wing really alludes to that. And playing at this type of level, not seeing him really shine can be iffy. So for me, it was still like a 7 out of 10 for Brandt because of the goal contributions, but it's still a lot of question marks around how he's going to properly be fit. It's a big issue with me is I do not want to see him on the wing because he's not that good there. And in a 4-2-3-1, makes it very hard for me to judge of how he's going to get into this field with Marco Reus. I mean, Reus started out on the left and clearly indicated that he wanted to play through the middle and did so. But let me know what you guys think about Julian Brandt and how he played in today's game. Going on to our fourth takeaway, it is Collins. A lot of you guys were so hyped to see some of these young players get integrated into the team, specifically younger players playing at center back. Collins is one of them, man. The 17-year-old kid I thought looked very stirred and very solid at the back, played with confidence, good on the ball. I'm excited to see what this kid can do. Now, it was only a first half against obviously a inferior opposition, but he looked good, and I'm excited to see him get some chances, get some looks, and see what this kid can do up, because a lot of the fan base has been calling for it, and I thought he nailed it today and had a good game, and I'm hopefully seeing him roll on through this preseason and get some looks in the upcoming season. Which then finally takes me to my 5th and final takeaway, and it's from the flip side of things, taking a look at the second half. A lot of the young guns out there, like I said, still played in the 4-2-3-1. Emmanuel Frey was good, playing as the attacking midfielder. I thought both wingers were highly involved, but one player, in my opinion, stole the show, and that is Toby Raschel. I said with the links of Thomas Delaney, which I'm going to speak about, seeing that he is going to potentially get transferred because Dortmund do not want to sign him to another extension, and that he may want to go to the Prem, Wolfsburger sniffing around, he may leave. And I think that Dortmund may not look to replace him. They may want to put their money towards a striker, a winger, maybe a center back / a left back if Nico Schultz leaves, because Toby Raschel can step up. We have Chan, Bellingham, De Hood, and of course Witzel, and then maybe Brand if you want to play him a little bit further back as an 8. But then of course we have Toby Raschel can come up here and do some damage if Thomas Delaney goes on. And seeing the way he played and controlled the pitch today was incredible. He played in a 4-2-3-1, but he was bombing up and down on the pitch. He had some incredible moves on the ball. His passing was great. I loved everything about watching him take on players today, getting some chances, and I'm hoping to see him get a chance in today's squad. I mean, it was good to see him, and hopefully he can continue it as well and get some looks. He's not going to start every game, but it's a good step for him because there is a baller in there. So those are my 5 takeaways for today's match, guys. Let me know what you agree, if I missed anything. I know a lot of you guys gave some shouts to Emmanuel Fry, so I try to put in there. But let me know how you guys think Marco Rose did under his first game and what you could try to take away from the first preseason game of the match. And I'm excited to read you guys' comments. It's good to be back doing some Dortmund watch-alongs, and I guess we'll see you guys on the next one. So if you're new around here, guys, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It always helps the channel so much. We appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon.